This month's immigration update sends a very clear signal. Australia's migration momentum is still going strong. Net long-term arrivals have climbed beyond 480,000, showing continued demand and movement across the country. At the same time, several state nomination programs are reopening, and new digital reforms are now officially in place. If you're considering moving to Australia in 2026, what happens in March could heavily influence your plans for the rest of the year. The decisions you make now may determine how competitive and prepared your application will be. Before we get into the details, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below sharing your occupation and the state you're targeting. We always enjoy seeing where members of our global community are applying from and what pathways they're exploring. Let's start with the national figures. According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, net permanent and long-term arrivals in 2025 reached 480,520 people. That represents an 8% increase compared to the previous year, and a significant 63% jump above pre-pandemic levels in 2019. These numbers confirm one thing: migration continues to play a major role in Australia's population growth and economic expansion. But what does this mean for skilled visa applicants? When intake levels are this strong, competition intensifies. The government becomes more selective, focusing on candidates who can immediately contribute to productivity and help address critical workforce shortages. That means your application strategy needs to be precise and well prepared. Strive to achieve the strongest English test result you can. Every additional point counts in a competitive pool. Double-check that your skills assessment accurately reflects your work experience and is correctly matched to your chosen occupation. Gather solid, well-documented employment references that clearly outline your duties, responsibilities, and achievements. Most importantly, submit a well-prepared and competitive expression of interest as early as possible to position yourself ahead of the crowd. In today's environment, success is not just about eligibility, it's about preparation and smart timing. Strong migration numbers don't translate to easier approvals. They signal a more focused, selective system designed to attract candidates who meet priority needs. Now let's talk about digital citizenship reform. Starting in December 2025, digital proof of Australian citizenship is officially recognized alongside traditional paper certificates. This marks a major step in Australia's move toward modernized identity systems. For future migrants planning a pathway to permanent residency and eventually citizenship, this signals a broader shift towards streamlined, technology-driven processes. Australia isn't just updating policies, it's upgrading the entire migration framework for the long term. This signals a shift toward more digital processing, identity verification, and streamlined documentation. Make sure your records are consistent across passports, visas, and applications. Small discrepancies can create unnecessary delays. Next, state nomination. Across March 2026, Victoria, Western Australia, the Australian Capital Territory, South Australia, and Tasmania are open. Queensland is preparing its allocation. New South Wales has closed some 491 pathways due to overwhelming demand. Northern Territory has reached allocation but remains open for certain offshore categories. Teaching moment here. Subclass 190-191 visas are highly merit-based. If you're offshore, don't submit a generic expression of interest. Instead, target one state strategically. Match your occupation to their shortages list. Demonstrate genuine commitment. Monitor occupation updates monthly. Treat state nomination like a job application, specific and aligned to demand. Now let's look at the economy. NAB's Chief Executive Officer has highlighted that Australia has room to grow, but productivity will be key. Mining, energy, infrastructure, renewables, and artificial intelligence are major drivers. Australia's mineral exports exceeded 300 billion Australian dollars last year. That supports huge demand in construction, engineering, and technical trades. Top-end roles in mining and construction can exceed $200,000, with some specialized contract projects approaching $300,000 annually, particularly in remote or fly-in, fly-out operations. But remember, higher incomes often comes with long hours in remote locations. If you're a civil engineer, electrician, driller, heavy machinery operator, project manager, you remain in structural demand. For tradespeople especially, start your skills assessment early. Many trades are assessed through Trades Recognition Australia, while others go through different authorities. Know your pathway before you apply. Correct documentation speeds everything up. Now, careers without a degree. Construction managers average around $185,000, drillers around $135,000, site supervisors around $120,000, electricians around $100,000. Trades in Australia are financially strong and highly respected. If you're willing to upskill, gain licenses, and take initiative, the earning potential is real. Which brings us to this month's My Story. Anthony moved into civil construction after seeing stronger job demand. He obtained his white card, started as a laborer, saved money, paid for additional licenses himself, and built experience. Today, he operates heavy machinery and drives trucks. His advice: go where the jobs are. That's a migration principle. Follow demand, not prestige. Now, student updates. Australia continues to rank 9 universities in the global top 100. Yes, tuition varies, but there are affordable institutions, especially in regional areas. The key for international students is alignment. Choose degrees linked to skilled occupation lists: engineering, nursing, teaching, information technology, construction. Combine study with relevant work experience. Every extra migration point matters when transitioning from student to skilled visa. Finally, lifestyle and settlement. Regional areas and smaller towns near Sydney and across New South Wales offer opportunity, community, and lower housing pressure. Regional migration isn't just a visa pathway, it's often the smarter long-term plan. So, here's your March 2026 summary from Australian Immigration News. Migration levels remain high, state programs are active, digital reforms are modernizing citizenship processes, mining and construction remain economic powerhouses, trades and engineers are in strong demand, students must align study with migration strategy. Opportunity exists, but only for those who plan properly. If you found this helpful, like the video, subscribe for monthly Australian immigration news updates, and comment below with your occupation and which state you're targeting. For more information, subscribe to this channel to receive update from time to time. Thank you.